What's up, everyone? It's that time of the year again. Well, the NFL season is right around the corner, so to start off here, we're going to jump into predictions. First, AFC North. Fourth, I got the Cincinnati Bengals. I think this is an obvious pick here. Stacked division. Added DJ Reader, a D tackle. Trey Waynes, he got hurt. Added T. Higgins, Joe Burrow. I do like their offense a lot, but their defense allowed the 25th amount of points, worse last year, and only scored 279. But they did build their offense this offseason through the draft, and I like that. They have potential in a couple of years, but right now in this division, I see them struggling. I go 5-11. All right, next up in third place, Pittsburgh 9-7. Added Eric Ebron and Chase Claypool in the draft. Big Ben, Juju, James Conner coming back from injury. This team can win the division. I would not with that defense. Devin White, Mika, they can win the division. But that offense is the only thing with is Big Ben healthy. Is he doesn't really work hard in the off season, coming off that injury. They can win the division, but right now I go 9-7. A game ahead of Pittsburgh, I got Cleveland 10-6. Deepest offense in the league. Added Hooper, Jarek Wills in the draft. They got Jarvis Landry, Odell, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. They got weapons. So if Baker doesn't do good this season, if they don't get in the playoffs this season, Baker could be out of there. I think this is a playoff or bust season for Baker. Kevin Stefanski from Minnesota, he's a good coach. Defense allowed 393 points last year, which was 20th in the league. That defense needs to step up. Hopefully Myles Garrett being there the whole season will help. But if their defense can hold teams to 20, 25 points, I like this offense. I think their offense will be good, so I'm going 10-6 with Cleveland. First place in the division, it's kind of obvious. Baltimore 12-4. I know some people have them going 16-0, 19-0, winning the Super Bowl and all that. I'm gonna go 12-4. Added Calais Campbell and J.K. Dobbins in the draft. No more Yonda or Michael Pierce. We know Harbaugh is a great coach. Most points in the league last year. Their running game, they're only adding to it. That defense is underrated. Only allowed 282 points, which was third best. Good line, best point differential last year, 14-2. Ran the table after going 2-2. Can Lamar do it again? Will teams be able to figure him out by now? We don't know. I'm gonna go 12-4 with Baltimore. So that means the division: Cincinnati 5-11, Pittsburgh 9-7, Cleveland 10-6, and Baltimore leading the way at 12-4. Moving on to the AFC South, Jacksonville 4-12. Released Fournette. They're tanking for Trevor Lawrence. Let's be real here. They don't care if they don't want to compete this year. They just want Trevor Lawrence. I do like DJ Chark on offense. I do like Josh Allen. C.J. Henderson, some people think he's the best corner in the draft. Doug Marrone, I don't think he's a good coach. Could get fired. Jay Gruden at OC, I don't think that's going to work. They're just all over the place right now. They just need to really, honestly, just tank and get Trevor Lawrence. But we'll see what happens with them. But I got 4-12 with Jacksonville. Going in at third in the AFC South, I got Houston at 6-10. We know the trade that happened this offseason with DeAndre Hopkins. They got David Johnson. Don't know why. Carlos Hyde had over 1,000 yards last year. Added Brandon Cooks and Randall Cobb. I just don't think Deshaun is like someone like Mahomes. He only had 25 passing touchdowns compared to 13 interceptions. I think Deshaun is just a little overrated right now in his career, but he will get to that top 3 quarterback. They just don't have any weapons. J.J. Watt can't stay healthy on defense. Bill O'Brien, great coach, not a good GM. 6-10 for Houston. Second in the South, I got Tennessee Titans going 8-8. Added Vic Beasley, I like that. Isaiah Wilson, tackle from Georgia in the draft. They signed no more Conklin, and they signed Mariota to that big deal. Mike Vrabel, I think he's a great coach. 402 points scored last year, which was 10th in the NFL, and we know that run they went on when Tannehill was in there. 9-7 last year. I think they take a step back. People start to figure out Tannehill in this offense. Tannehill didn't throw much in the playoffs. They relied on Derrick Henry. A running back can only take you so far. So I'm gonna go 8-8 for Tennessee. And winning the division, I got the Colts 10-6. Added DeForest Buckner. That defense with Darius Leonard. I think their defense is gonna excel this year. Added Phillip Rivers, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman. They have weapons on offense. They have a lot of weapons. Added Trey Burton too. And they did lose Eric Ebron, which is okay because of the weapons they got. They got Jonathan Taylor, Marlon Mack, Himes, Michael Pittman, T.Y. Hilton. Rivers has weapons, and they're not going to have to rely on him as much, which is why they got Jonathan Taylor in the draft. 7-9 last year with not good quarterback play from Jacoby Brissett. They were not as aggressive. I think they'll be more aggressive for Phillip Rivers, and I got them going 10-6. So in this division, I got Jacksonville 4-12, Houston 6-10, Tennessee 8-8, and the Colts winning it at 10-6. Let's move over to the East. 4-12. I got the Jets. I don't like Adam Gase as a coach. Added Perriman and Denzel Mims, but did lose Robbie Anderson. Scored 31st fewest points in the league last year. No CJ Mosley. Battle line. I think Sam Darnold is a great quarterback, but I don't think he'll be good in New York. I think Sam Darnold will excel elsewhere. Overpaid Le'Veon Bell. I got Jets going 4-12. That's the bottom line. I got them going 4-12. Third place, Miami, going 5-11. I can see them going 8-8. This is a very underrated team, a young team with a lot of draft picks and a great head coach. Added Jordan Howard and Matt Breida, good running back duo. Byron Jones. They added Austin Jackson, tackle from USC, Kyle Van Noy. And they got younger. Flores is a good coach. Can Tua? I think Tua is going to be the best quarterback in the draft. I think in a couple years, this Dolphins team will be competing 3 to 4 years. But right now, tough schedule. I got them going 5-11. Tom Brady era over. I got New England going 9-7, which is actually surprising. I think Bill Belichick's a great head coach. I think after this year, when they go 9-7, people are gonna be like, okay, Bill Belichick, he's the greatest coach ever, and it's no debate. 9-7 with that offense is gonna be hard to do, but I think Bill Belichick can do it. Added Marquise Lee, 2 rookie tight ends. Newton's probably going to be the guy. They have already had 8 guys opted out, which is concerning. But they allowed the fewest points last year. That defense, Stephon Gilmore, he's still there and all that. And Bill Belichick, I really do think he will be able to lead them to a 9-7 record. Cam Newton coming back, something to prove. We'll see how it goes. But right now, 9-7. They can go 6-10. But they're going to be my surprise pick this year at 9-7. Winning the division for how many years? Who even knows at this point? Somewhere in the 20s. Buffalo Bills at 10-6. I do like the moves they're made. Added Diggs, Zach Moss, rookie running back. They didn't lose anyone big. Possibly they allowed the second fewest points in the league. They could be the best defense in the league. With White, Edmonds, and all that, Jordan Pryor, they could be Ed Oliver. They could be the best defense in the league. Weak division, which is why I think they go 10-6. But I think Josh Allen, strong arm, inaccurate at times. Just the weak division. I got him going 10-6. Recapping that division, we got Jets 4-12, Miami 5-10. New England, my surprise team at 9-7, and Bills win the division due to a weak schedule at 10-6. Moving over to what some people say the best division in football, AFC West, coming in 4th. I actually got Las Vegas Raiders at 6-10. No, some people are really high on the Raiders. I'm not one of them. I don't think Derek Carr is what people think he is. But they did add Henry Ruggs, Marcus Mariota to kind of push Derek Carr, Corey Littleton, lost Whitehead, their leading tackler from last year. John Gruden's got to do something with his team here. 313 points scored last year, which was 24th, and allowed 419, which was also 24th. And if you do that, if you average 24th, you're not going to be a good team. As last year they went 7-9. I say they take a step back and they start rebuilding at 6-10. Moving on to third place, Chargers 7-9. They added Chris Harris, Try Turner, 5-time Pro Bowl guard, Brian Bulaga, and obviously they got Herbert in the draft. Is it going to be Herbert or Tyrod? I think Tyrod will start, and Herbert will come in toward late season, or Tyrod just might play it out. Rivers is gone, Gordon's gone, Thomas Davis is gone. I do like Anthony Lynn as a coach. I think he's a good coach. Only scored 337 points last year. We know the turnovers killed Chargers last year. No more. Derwin James just got hurt for the year, which is brutal. That's brutal for their defense. 5-11 last year, but I want to say single one of their losses were within 8 points. Besides the one of the Vikings, I believe. But I got Chargers 7-9. Kind of a rebuilding year for Herbert. We'll see. Coming in second, I got the Denver Broncos, but I only got them going to 8-8. A lot of people are high on the Broncos. We haven't Drew Lock. He's played what 2 games? I haven't seen enough from Drew Lock to think he's a next franchise quarterback. They added Melvin Gordon, Jerry Jeudy, and Hamler. That offense is stacked. Jarrell Casey, great edge rusher for them to pair with Chubb and Von Miller. No more Chris Harris or Derek Wolfe. Nick or Vic Fangio, he's a good coach. Pat Shurmur as the OC didn't work out as a head coach. He's going back to the OC as he was in Minnesota. We'll see how that works out. Only 282 points last year, which was 28th, and I mean they only allowed 316, which was 10th. I think that defense is still going to be elite. 7-9 last year. I only got them going 8-8 this year. I just think we just got to see more from Drew Lock, and they are in a really tough division. And I got the champs going 13-3. Obviously winning the division easily, I think. Added Edward Hilaire and Ricky Seals-Jones. No more Kendall Fuller, Blake Bell. Andy Reid's a great coach. We know what he can do offensively with his coaching ability. Him and Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman. Now they got Edward Hilaire. They just got weapons. They really do. And 451 points scored last year at 5th, with Mahomes missing, I want to say, 3-4 games. Imagine with him the whole season coming off that Super Bowl win. They're going to be riding high into the season. Only allowed 308 points. That was 7th in the league. Very underrated defense with Matthew leading the way. Chris Jones they just signed. They just signed all these guys to new big deals. Potential dynasty here with KC. I got them going 13-3. Going over the division, Vegas 6-10, Chargers 7-9, Denver 8-8, and the champs doing champion things, going 13-3, easily winning the division. Going over the conference here in playoff spots, 10th Chargers, 9-8, Tennessee and Denver just missing out. Pittsburgh, New England 9-7, Pittsburgh 7, New England 6 over tiebreaker. Cleveland at 5, 10-6. And then my division winners: Colts 10-6, Buffalo 10-6, Baltimore 12-4, and KC winning it at 13-3. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I'm starting this new YouTube channel out. We're gonna have a lot of fun here. We post Madden and all sports stuff. We're just gonna have a great time. Maybe some IRLs. Maybe we'll see where this channel takes us. But please subscribe, leave a like, turn on notifications. And tomorrow I got the NFC dropping, so stay on the lookout for that. And the day after that, I got my playoffs and Super Bowl winner. Thank you guys for watching. See ya.